Hi everyone, how are you? You just share my screen. Right. Hi everyone. Is my screen visible? And I hope I'm audible and visible as well. Can anyone confirm in the chat box? Hi. Good evening. Good evening, Shyam. Good evening, Adish. Good evening. Good evening. So, practice कैसे चल रही है? Are you guys getting today? Yeah, publish today. Hi. Hello. 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 ठीक है. So, in the meanwhile, when still people are joining. So, any doubts from the previous lectures? Any one of the lectures? You let me know. I think 2 or 3 minutes we can take up some doubts till the rest of the students are joining. Good evening, Utpal. Naveen, homework. So, homework again, I told you, right? So, if you again, I'll tell you, don't worry. If you go to Let's Upgrade website, right? Let me say, I must visit it. And if you click on this link, right? So here, first have to sign in. I think I've already signed in, and from there, you have to go to this course, right? And from there, I think, as I've already enrolled, right? So go to my programs, this class, right? And here you'll see the assignment. Please submit an assignment here. So here you have to submit the GitHub link, right? And you have to add the details, whatever the details you want to add here. As simple as that. And so uh, on day 1 and day 2, there were no assignments. So your assignment started from day 3, 4, and I think today there's also no assignment. So we'll be doing a project today. That's why I think there's no assignment today. So this is how you have to submit your assignment. Okay. No assignment. So we'll be doing a project today, right? So I'll give you, uh, the project part of the assignment as well from my own, right? So we'll try to complete the project. I think we'll be able to do the project as well, but still, if some of the part is left, some minor parts, that will be you'll be doing from your end. Okay. Okay, Naveen, great. So Naveen, okay, so can you tell me some examples of inline and apart from the examples that I mentioned yesterday, if you got it? Hello, hello, everyone. No, so project, I don't think so there is submission because there is no option here. So project I'll be doing from my end, right? And so if the project remains incomplete, some part of it, if it remains incomplete, you can do it from your own end. You can take it as self-assessment, right? So that no, not necessarily that you have to submit it here only. You can do your own practice and submit it from, and you can do it for you can do it for your own practice and then practice it like that. But yeah, so you will be doing a project today, and if that project is incomplete, I'll try to complete it. If some part remains incomplete, I'll be doing it as well. Okay. चलो ठीक है so without wasting any time, let's start the project, right? So again, I told you, right, we'll be making a project today. Let me just open this still draw. So what I have planned is, right, so we'll be making a portfolio website, right? What is a portfolio website? So I'll tell you what will be the flow, how would the UI look like, right? So here, this is, let's suppose this is your screen. Okay. And we'll be having a navbar section. This is your navbar section. Okay. And this, let's suppose you'll have a heading like my portfolio something, and here you have some, I think, 4 sections like project and profile and contact me and something like this. So let's suppose here you have uh, contact me, I would say, right? और एक और कुछ बना देंगे. Let's see what we have to make, right? And this part, so this will be the top mask of the navbar screen. Okay. And here you'll have your image, right? Your image as well. And I'm thinking of adding your experience, whatever you have, like this experience, and your schooling. So here I'm thinking of adding, let's suppose your experience. After experience, let's suppose your educational details. Okay, educational details, and let's suppose one more hobby or something. Like it could be anything. I'm just making a rough UI here, and you feel free to add anything you want to. I'll tell you the process how to add it. So let's suppose you have one hobby here. Okay, so we'll try to complete this whole UI in this lecture. If anything remains untouched, or if anything remains, I'll tell you to do it as a homework, and I'll also explain you how to do it. Okay, that you don't face any difficulties. So let's start, guys. Are you ready? Shall we start the project? Good evening, Ravi. Let's get started with yes. So, okay, let's start with the project. Okay, I hope you got the look and feel how the project will look like, right? So here I think you'll have uh, okay, okay, right. So I think here you have some text. Let me put some random text. Let's suppose my portfolio, something like this, like my portfolio. Here you'll have, let's suppose project, या फिर कुछ भी डाल देंगे project वगैरह, ठीक है. यहाँ पे क्या डालें, profile. By the way, these will be anchor tags. So and experience, yeah, experience me. Experience we have already added. So let's add support, and one let's make here contact, right? Things like this. Okay, yeah. So this will be the benefit. Okay. Now let me just open the VS Code, right? Just open this. Okay, just open the folder. It's in my desktop. Okay, and let me just cut this part out. Let me just make some new files. Or let me just cross this one as well. Okay, ठीक है. So first I'll make the skeleton, right? And in the meanwhile I also do it like this so that it is visible. And I'll go and quickly open the live server. Okay. And after that I'll do one thing. I'll add my CSS to it. I hope everyone knows how to add CSS by now. Style.css. Okay. Okay. So let's get started, guys. Let's get started. Let me just move it here like this, right? So first I can think first I'll be completing this part. So if I were to go in more depth, so first what I'll be doing is I'll be only completing the navbar part. So this is a navbar. Okay, and here is a section of my portfolio, something like this, and here I have 4 or 5 sections. So like this, 1, 2, 3, and one more, you can see. Okay, just like this. So this will be a zoom screen. Okay, okay, right? Is it okay now? Don't worry about this part. This is just a ref demo. I'll be coding it here. I think it must be visible to you. Okay. So what is my thought process about here? So I can see that here I have a parent div, right? And inside that div, there's a left div which is aligned for this part, and I have 3 div which is aligned to this part. Okay. So remember yesterday we did flexbox. Okay. So what I'm thinking is I'll make a flexbox. Okay. I'll make this container flex. I'll make it flex container. And what I am thinking that after making this flex container, I'll make 2 divs like this. So this is a division. This is a division, and I will give justify content, or I'm thinking of giving So let's see. Well, let's see what we have to give. So my plan is something like this. I'll make this parent a flex container, and these are sub children of it. So let's do this part, right? So first of all, let me make a div. Let me give it a name of parent, and in that parent there is a left div. What is this left div doing? This containing this part. Let's suppose portfolio part, right? So portfolio part. So again, I'll make a left div dot left, and in this left div I will have a heading h2. Let's suppose it is portfolio. Let's suppose my portfolio. Okay, this part is done, right? If I see, I have this my portfolio thing like that, and in this part, in the rightmost part, I'll make another div dot right, where I'll be having uh, this part. So what are the options that we decided? So these parts. I'll make an anchor tag instead of a div. So I think everyone knows how to make an anchor tag, and I'll make it projects. Okay, one I'll make for profile. Okay, one I'll make for profile, one I'll make for support, and one I'll make for contact. Just an example like this. Okay, this is a contact, not contact, yeah, contact. Okay, so we have something like this now. I have a portfolio page, and this is my anchor tags here, right? Left click acts like, yep. So it acts like a logo exactly. Yes. You can add an image as well if you want to here. Okay, no issue with that. Okay, now what I'm thinking is, so first of all, what I'll do, I'll just head over to my CSS, and I have a parent. This is a main div, parent div, and I have a left and I have a right div. So I'll quickly go here. I'll just target my parent dot parent this parent dot parent, right? And first of all, I'll give it a some border so that I know exactly where my parent is, so that it will become easier for me to make a reference. 2 pixels solid, red. Okay, so this is my parent. Okay, and I know that in order to align them horizontally, I need to give a flex property, right? So I'll give a display flex here. We discussed it yesterday. So as soon as I do display flex, these are aligned here. Okay, as side of each other. Got it? Got it? So now I have this project assigned. Now what will I do? I'll give some width as well. So let me just instead of this, let me give some background color. A background color of, let's suppose, aqua, and this is a parent div, and I'll make a left div. This was my left div. I'll make it a background color of, let's suppose, blue, and the right one I'll give a background color of, let's suppose, red. This is just for making reference so that it becomes appealing and I can really figure out where my divs are. Right. After this, what I can do. So as you can see now, they are very stuck to each other, right? They are very stuck to each other. So what I'm thinking is I'll be adding space between them. So how do I add space? I'll give justify content, right? I can give space between, if I'm not wrong, or before that I'll also give some width. How do I give some width? So let's suppose left will occupy some width. Let's suppose I'll be giving it 50% of the width. Okay, and this I'll be giving some width of around 50 and 50. Let's suppose 40% or 49%. Okay, now this is what we have now. Okay, and I have done space around, so they get evenly distributed. If I remove it for now, this is how it look. It doesn't make any difference because I have given width to each of them individually. Okay, now what will I do? This is my left part, right? This is my left part, and I want to make it in a center. How do I make this center? How do I make my portfolio center? So as you can see, this is an h2 tag in the between, in between my inside my left inside my left div. Okay, so what I can do, what I am thinking here is, so what I have done right now. So if I target this left part, okay, if I target this left part, so here is my left part. Here is my left part. and I have a heading. So this is my left part, and inside this left part I have a heading which says my portfolio. Where's the text? Yeah, it says my portfolio, something like this. So what I'm thinking, in order to make it in order to make it in the center, so I'll also make it flex container so that it can be in the center, right? So what I'll do is I'll also make it flex container. And if I give this pen flex container, obviously I just need to do justify align center so that it comes in between. Got it? Got this part? So that I'll be doing it here. So if I come over here, and this is my left, okay, I'll go to left, I'll give it display of flex, and after giving display flex I will give justify content center and align items also center so that it comes in the middle of the page, aligned items center, right? And similarly the case is this one. So what is happening in the right div, as you can see, it has 4 anchor tags, and these 4 anchor tags, in order to make it in order to make it in middle, I need to give this parent display flex so that I can give align center, and I can apply the properties of flex box to the parent child. So I'll give it simply display, not flex box flex. Okay, now I'll do something. I'll just do justify content. So I'm thinking of separating them, right? Separating them evenly. So I'll do space around or space between. We'll try. Let's see. So this is space. Okay, this looks good, and I'll also do align item center. Align items center. Okay. After this one, I'll also do one thing. I'll just change the color, right? So I'm thinking. First of all, let me. Acha. By the way, for those of you who don't know this concept, this is a universal selector, right? So whatever you do inside these brackets, this will be applied onto your whole page as well. So as you can see that there is some margin and padding here, right? This top left part. So for that, to remove this, I'll be using padding 0 and margin 0, so that 0 pixels, and also margin of 0 pixels, right? So now as you can see, this part has gone to the top of the page, just as I wanted. After this we have done. What have we got now? I'll also be adding some height. So let's suppose height of around 50 pixels, right? Looks good. And after that, I'll just make background color. Okay, done. Left part, I'll also make the color of text as white, white, right? Also here in the rightmost part, I have these anchor tags, right? So what I'll do is I'll select anchor, and remember this property in order to first of all, I also make this color white of anchor tags color, let's suppose white, and I want to remove this underline. So for removing the underline, you have a property called as text decoration, and if you do text decoration none, so these underlines part will be gone from here. As simple as that, like this. Got it? Parent width auto, we can give parent width auto, but it will not make much of a difference because it is obviously occupying the whole width as well. But by default, it is auto as well. If you don't add width as auto, by default, it will remain auto as well. Got it? Okay. Now, so now I'll quickly do one thing. I'll just move the background color because it is done. This is also done, and this is also done. And I'm thinking of adding a background color of white because my text is red. Sorry, my text is white, and I'll the background color of black so that it is very appealing. Background color black. Got it? So we have it. We have something navbar, something like this. Okay. You guys want any suggestions? Guys have any? I have concerned about aqua. I'm concerned about aqua. Okay. What do you mean by? So let me just bring aqua again, and let me just. What are you concerned about, Naveen? Tell me. Yes, Naveen, tell me. Okay, now sorted. चलो ठीक, let's move ahead then. Okay, so let's uncomment this and let's comment this, right? So this is something we have. I got portfolio section, right? And right, okay. For now, let it be as it is. Let's move to the other parts as well. Let me just remove all the commented codes. Let me just save it. Okay. So after this, what have we got? So we have completed the navbar section. Okay, we have completed the navbar section, and now we have this part. So I'll focus it again. Let me just bring it here. So what I'm thinking is here you'll have your image as per your requirements, and after that you will be having some sections. So let's suppose you come here and you write something like, let's suppose your experience or education background first of all. So let's suppose educational background. Okay, and here you, let's suppose I want to give experience. Okay, and what else we have got? We have got hobbies. You can add anything you want to, but I'm just adding it randomly, right? You can always say, you can, make changes and make customs and do things as per your need, and design it according to your understanding. Okay, so here will be hobby. Okay, this section, right? So what okay, so let me just come to a conclusion that how would you do it. Okay, so your navbar is completed. Now I'm thinking of having this section. So what I can see here is that you have an image on the left part, and on the right part you have a section. I'll divide this section, so like this. Yeah, so you have an image section on the left part and some experience section or detail section on the right part. Again, so it is similar to this, right? But can anyone let me know in the chat box, in order to achieve this, which which flex direction do we, should I use here, so that they come in a horizontal manner? Main component will contain main section will contain two columns. So this one and this one. Mohan, okay, right, great. Anyone else? So I need to, yes. Ravi, why row? Row we applied here, right? So what happens in row? They come by one side to each other, aligned in a row manner. But in order to make it uh, like this, to one side of each other, no, in fact, Ravi is right. So we'll be using row, not column, because this is side to each other, right? So this part is different and this part is different, and I want it in a row-wise manner. So this here we'll be using row. Those of you said column, you're wrong. We will be using row here. Okay. Right? Why row? Because they have to be aligned on side to each other, not top button down panel. Yes, got it. Not column, Shubham, row, because they're coming on side of each other, not top to bottom. So in this case, we'll be applying column. If we want to, we can add flex box here as well. But for this part, this part, this one and this one, we'll be using row. We'll be using row. Got it? Yes, flow direction. Yes. Not column, Krishna, not column, row. I'm saying row because side of each other, right? If you use column, they'll come top to down like this. Chalo, ठीक है. Now let's see. Let's apply and let's see what is the result. So okay, so I have this section, right? Let me just open this as well, and I need to make this section. So I'm thinking of coming to the HTML. So my navbar is completed. I'll just minimize this and I'll make a let's suppose main section. So dot main. In main section, the first one is the image. So I'll be using dot image container. The name of the container will be image, and see that inside that image I'll be having an image tag. So okay, one more concept. So how do we add image, right? How do we add image? So for adding an image, you what you use a tag called as image. Let me just zoom it up a bit. You use a tag called as image, right? This one. So image, you provide the reference. You provide the reference. Reference is again so similar to that, similar to the one we used in anchor tags, right? Reference. You provide here the reference, and you also have a property of alt, right? Alt is used in cases where your reference is not correct. So whatever the text will be in alt, it will be displayed. So let's suppose profile photo like this. Got it? So this is how we use image tag. Okay. Quickly, let's go here and let's meet image tag, right? Okay, sorry, not reference. In case of image, you have src. My bad. So yep, you have src. This is called a source. For anchor, you have reference. For anchor, okay. So for anchor, you have reference, and for image, you have a source. Got it? Okay. Okay, so now let's quickly come here. So I'll be having an image. So let me just take any random image. Let me see if I have my image here or not. Okay, let's go here. Start documents. Or let me use any random image for that matter. Right? You can use your image if you want to. Chalo, ठीक है. Let me use any random image for now, and you can add your images if you want to. Yes, you can have an image in a rectangular block and apply border radius 50. So okay, so we'll be doing that, no issues. Again, I will be applying some border radius, don't worry. So let me go and add any let me just search image. Let me just go to the image section and let me just copy this image would do. Let me just uh, uh, this is fine, let's use this. Okay. So I'll use this image. I'll come to the documents and I'll add the source here. This is very huge file. Let me not this one. Let me just select any other image. Okay, let me just select. This one seems fine. Copy image link. And this one. This is also big, but let it be for now. Okay, chalo, let it be as it is for now. We'll see what we can do. Okay, so now what have we got? So we have got the image here as well. Okay, yeah, this one. We've got the image as well. Now what we have to do? We have to apply flex to it. So this is my image, and before that, this is my main container. It has a div called image, right? And I'll also do one thing. This main, okay. So I'll also add a div so that it becomes more significant visible. I'll add a div called inner image. So that this is just for flex properties, okay, in dot inner image, and I'll enclose this div inside this image. Okay, so this is the image part, right? It has got this image, and I'll also make a detail page. So this here are all the details will come. I'll quickly go. I'll just make dot details, and what I'll do, I'll be adding some sections. So sections, let's suppose initially I'll make it lorem ipsum text. I'll change it later on. So let's suppose Let it be a heading h2. Hey there, something like this, and some more text, some demo text, right? Welcome to my portfolio, and some more text. Let's suppose lorem 30. But yeah, again enclosed in a div, right? So this is what we have for now. Okay. Again, so I'll explain you again what I have done. So I've made a parent image, right? This is parent div, this is the main div, which is playing as a role of parent div here. And inside the parent div I have this image div, right? This is the image part, this one. And this part is the detail part, which is the right, which has to come to the right of my image, right? So I'll quickly do one thing. I'll just quickly target my main and I'll make it flex. So I'll go here, dot main, I'll do display and I'll do it flex. So okay, it has not come. Let me see. Okay, for that let me add some width as well, because it might be that this is occupying the whole. So I'll just go here, dot image, and okay, but first of all let me give it a background color so that I know where exactly, what exactly is the process now. So this is occupying the whole width, and so let me go to the image part and give it some custom width. I'll go to dot image and I'll give it a width of, let's suppose, 40%, right? 40%. And the detail part, of width of what, 60 is remaining, right? So let me give 50, 58 something, 58%. Okay, okay, it has not come. Let me see why. Can we fix? So Bharat, assignment. Okay, I'll tell you after the lecture. Don't worry. Let's just complete this part first. Okay? We'll discuss it later on. Don't worry. Okay, so this is what I have for now. Right. So what I'm thinking is this uh, this part. This is my parent div, okay, and this is my main div, right? And inside my main div, this one this one is closed here. So this two divs. Okay, okay, okay. I didn't close this div. So I don't need to. Let's say this is my main div. This is my image, right? This is, and it needs to close here. I forgot to close it. Right now it's coming fine. And if I remove this one, yeah. So yeah, my mistake was that I didn't close the main div, image div, so that was not aligning properly. S is missing in details. Where exactly, Raghav? Line number? Tell me the line number. You seeing the CSS part? Oh, okay, okay. Yeah, but again, it is sorted. So yeah. So this is I have for now. Okay, now let me also do one thing. Let me just align, format my image and let me make it circular, and add some margin to it as well. Okay, and how would I do it? So this is my image tag, right? This is my image tag. I hope everyone knows how to target tags. So I'll just quickly mention image here, and after this, uh, yeah, image. First of all, I'm thinking of adding a height and width to it. So let me give a height of 300 pixels and width also of 300 pixels maybe. Yep, looks fine. Now let me add some border radius. So in order to make any image circular, you add a border radius of 50%, just like this. If you do it, if not border radius 50%. Now, so as you can see, this image has now become in circular format. Guys, just give me a second. Just give me a second. Yeah, so sorry for that. Sorry for that. Okay. So what I was telling you, that now in order to give a border radius of 50% to any image, sorry, in order to make an image circular, you have to give it a border radius of 50%, right? If I give it, let's suppose 30%, so it will not be, it will something like this shape, right? So for 50, make it whole circular, you have to make height and width as same and give a border radius of 50% to the image as well. Got it? Got it, everyone? Are we clear? Are we clear, guys? Shall we move ahead? Any part, any doubts till this part? Let me know in the chat box. Any doubts till this part? Margin, yep, I'll give some margin as well. Okay, let me give the margin as well. So let me do one thing. Let me go to my main section. Where is my main section? Where is my main section? Yep, here. Let me give some margin. So I want to give some margin top because I want to make it go down. So margin top, let's try 50 pixels. Let's try 200 pixels. Not in terms of pixel, let's try in terms of percentages. So let's suppose 10%. Okay, how is it looking? Yep. ठीक है, let it be for now. We'll see and do after that. And I'll just remove this part. And so also I need to make it aligned in the middle. So first I'll do one thing. First I'll be coming to the left part. So this was my left part, right? This one, yeah, this one, width. And in order to make the image in the center, I think it is already in center, but still let me just give it display flex, and justify content and align items as center. If there is some misalignment, it will get automatically rectified. Align items center. Okay, and let me give some height as well. Height of, let's suppose how much 80%. No, not 80%. Let it be, let it be as it is. We'll see. Right, so this is how what we have for now. And in the right part, so this was my right part, this detail part. So I'll quickly target detail, and detail has some headings, some divs and things like that. So I'll quickly go control C dot details. I'll give it display flex, and after giving display flex, so now a quick question. I have given it display flex, and this, so I have given it display flex, and what is happening that this is coming on side of each other like this is my right part. Okay, this is my right part, and I have given it display flex. And now what is happening, after giving display flex, it is coming like this, like this. So this is my head one, this is my heading, and this is my hobby, something like this, right? And I want to make it in top to bottom down format, like this. Okay, so how would I do this? Anyone in the chat box? Utpal says flex direction column. Okay, anyone else has got any good answer? Give right part columns. Yep, great. Anyone else that would like to answer? Mohan says column. Yep. So this time we'll be having a column direction, because obviously I need to make it on top to bottom down format. So I'll quickly just go minimize. I'll give it display flex, and I'll just come here, and I'll give it flex direction column. As soon as I do this, so it becomes like this. And also I'll be doing one thing: justify content center, and also align items. I think I don't need align items. I should let it be. Okay, one thing more in the main div, I want to make some spaces. So I'll be giving justify content space between. Let's try space between, if it looks good, or space around. Space around looks decent. Okay. Okay, let it be for now. And I'll do one thing. I'll just quickly comment this part out. Bottom left, bottom bottom left. So we are not using float because we have not covered position as of now, right? So this project is wholly based on Flexbox, so it will make your strong concepts even strong on Flex. After we'll be doing the position concept, then we'll do float and things like that. Okay, yeah, okay. So right, so now we have this part, right? Now what have we got after this? Now we have to add sections to it. As soon as we are done with this part, I'm thinking. First of all, let's do one thing. Let me give some. Okay, let me go to the details part, or let me just close the parent part because it. Okay, no, let me just close the image part. This is the detail part that we have, and let's suppose I want to give. Hey there, welcome to my portfolio. Right, this is some text, and this will be your experience, or let's suppose educational details, educational uh, details like this. Okay, let me make it a heading, educational details, like this, right? Educational details, or let me do one thing. Let me just make it h3, and no, h2 would look good, and let me make this h3. Yep, and before that, let me just add a br tag. So br tag is to add space between the lines. So as you can see, I have added some lines here. Okay, educational details. Now after educational details, so I'll just quickly do one thing. One more thing. There's also a tag called list. So we have a tag that is called so we have a tag that is called li. What does li do? It adds a list, similarly like the list we have in a page, 1 2 3 4, things like that. I'll show you I'll show you example instead of just explaining you. So I'll quickly go here, I'll quickly go and just add a list. So let's suppose li, this is a list, right? So let me add an institute name. So let's suppose h3, uh what let's any name, any random name. Let's suppose Madan Lal Mohan Institute, right? Like this. But I'm thinking of, okay, yeah, like something like this. And here I add some lorem ipsum text. You can add anything you want. I'm just leaving it up to you. Lorem text, okay, don't worry about it. And after this, let me also do one thing. After educational details, let me add a line so that it becomes a section, hr tag. So like this. So in order to add a line, use an hr tag. Okay, hr tag you use to add a horizontal line. This stands for horizontal, and you made a horizontal line right here. And similarly, I'll just also to make one more list, and I'll just make ABC School of Engineering. Okay, and things like that. So after my educational details, what will come? So let's suppose my hobby section was there. Inside a div, yep, inside a div. Okay. Quickly copy this and paste it like this. After educational details, what should come? Let me add experience, right? experience, experience. And here, let's suppose I am a software engineer. SOFTWARE, software, ENGINE, software engineer, right? I am some text, and let's suppose here I am an instructor like this. So something like this you have, lorem ipsum text. Got it? So this is what we have for now. Utpal Patel, is it important to wrap it in LI inside? So it is not important, but okay. So if you want to make it like this, if you want to make it an ordered list, you can add ordered list here, and you can do it like this. So what will happen? They will come in a ordered format, just like this. But again, it is not necessary. By default, it is unordered. If you don't add anything, it will remain unordered. For those of you who don't know what is OL and what is UL, so if you want your list to something be like this, so in a number format, let's suppose you have one dot something something something, and you want a text again, so two, it has something something. So this is called ordered list, right? Ordered list, and the tag for ordered list is OL, like this. But if you want to make an unordered list, you have UL. And what does it do? UL it makes it in a bullet format. So how do I make bullets? So something like you have a bullet and you write something like this. You have a bullet and you write something like this. So this is the difference between ordered list and unordered list. So here as you can see, I'm using ordered list. Ordered list means in terms of numbering. So as you can see, I've got this numbering here. Okay, got it. And let me give some background color to the body as well. So I told you like this is universal selector. So whatever background color I give here, it will be appearing in all my page. And instead of this, let me also make it black, right? So I go here. This is the portfolio section. Let me make it black, black, right? Now also the links as well. Let me make it black, right? Is this looking good, or the previous UI was looking good with white background and black text? What do you mean? I didn't get a question. Krishna Navini. Can we keep consistent gap between image and detail section when the viewport? So, okay, so in order to do this, there's a concept called responsive design, right? So I'll not be covering that because some of you might get confused here. So let's keep this project as simple as possible so that others can also understand, right? In the advanced part of the CSS, we'll be also doing that. Okay. Some are saying this is better, some are saying background. Okay, the CSS I'll leave up to you, right? You can change it as per your need, as per your understanding. No issues with that. This is good. Only give some color to navbar. Okay, so let's give some color to navbar as well. Let's go to the navbar. What do we have here? Parent. So, acha. For that, I would have to do one thing. I would have to uh, just comment out this part. The left part should be this. The right part should be this. The navbar, let's suppose this, right? And what else? What else we've got? The main part also, and the details again. So I would have to for that maybe use a body tag. Let's see if it is consistent enough. Background color of this. Yep. But if we give some background color here as well, it is superimposing. For that, might use some important property. So let me try. Let me just add white color. Oh. So let me just use background color. Uh, background color. White maybe, and let's give it important. No, it's not working. It is not working because I have given this color to my universal to my body, so it is superimposing this color. Okay. To make it a different color, what can I do? Or I can do one thing. I can just add it to my parent, right? So, and what I am thinking is to make this. In the meanwhile, what have you got in the chat? It is okay. Please move ahead. ठीक है, let's can you get the source code? Source code. Okay, so I'm thinking of adding. Okay, I'll give you the source code. I'll add it. I'll push it to GitHub. And I'll paste the link in the chat box. All right. So yeah, let's leave this part. You guys research around it. How can we do it? But for the time being, let me just comment this part out. Okay, and let's give it here as well. Here only. Or let me just change the color to something else. Let's suppose I want to make the color as uh, 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 what is it? I think it was golden. No, it was a very nice color. It looks very good. I'm not getting the name. With this, No. चलो ठीक है, make the colors, right, do it according to your need. HR, can we make it only 70%? You can make it 70%. Yeah, but again, what's the point? Because you want to make a whole section, a different part. If 70% only, it will be covering this part. It won't look good. So that's why I made it full. Yeah, I'll be sharing it on GitHub as well. Don't worry, no issues. Okay. So what have we got after this? What have we got after this? What have we got after this? What do you want to do now? We have covered this part at least, right? We have this one. Anything else you would like to have? Okay, footer. You want footer as well, right? Footer. So let me see what can we do for footer. Give me some suggestions. Right? So let's make some footer as well. So footer, what you all want in footer? Let's suppose here I'll be having a div, and let's suppose copyright, something like this, something text, some text here like this, copy right at the rate, let's upgrade, something like this, right? And I'll add a GitHub source. So something like if our cheese made with love, right? And something like this, right? Something like, let's see. So okay. So now let me just include this part as well. Now we have a div called as footer, right? Footer. And what is saying, instead of using a tag, can we use li in front of it and make it silent? So which which tag are you mentioning? I didn't get your question. Instead of using a tag, can we use li in front of it? Which part? I didn't get your question. Yeah. So in the meanwhile, let's work with the footer section. So I have this part. Okay, I have this part, and let me do one thing. Let me just make two divs. So this will be the copyright section dot copyright, right? This is the dot copyright, and I'll have a h3 here, copyright at the rate, कुछ भी डालते हैं यार, चलो ठीक है, let's upgrade, right? This is the copyright div, and one more div I'm thinking, love, right? So this will have made with love, something like this. Okay. So if I go here now, this is coming like this. So I'll quickly do one thing. Let me just change this color. Let's impute some white, some transparency with it. Let's see. And now what I'll do is I have this footer section. I'll quickly take the reference dot footer, right? And I want it like this, like one below each other. So again, flex, display flex, right? Which direction will I apply here? Anyone? Which direction should I apply here? Which direction shall I apply here? I want to make it like this in this format, right? Which flex direction, guys? Come on, anyone? I want to make it in top to bottom direction. Which direction, guys? Which direction? I have to make it something like this. Yes, column. So flex direction column, right? We have this for now. Okay, and I'll also do one thing. I'll just quickly go to dot what was it? Dot copyright. This one dot copyright, right? I want to make it to the center. So in order to do that, I have to make it display flex, and justify content center, and I'll give align items to center here as well. Got it? And this dot love also. So this one dot love. I'll also give the same all the same things, display and this, right? This is happy for now. And let me also do one thing. Let me give some margin to it. Margin top of around 5%. Would that do? 5%. Yeah, but let's see. Let's see. Let me first change the background. Let me just remove this. Very weird. Let me add some good background. Background color of what? This what is this? Yeah, this looks decent. Like this looks decent. Okay, so I have some doubts here. LIA reference. Yes, you can add this. You can do this. Dark lord. But you can try. And we can use text decoration more and styling and overflow auto. Yes. So for overflow auto, so we are not doing here because it is not overflowing. That's why I'm not doing it here. And also I don't want others to get confused as well. I'm making it as simple as possible for you guys to understand. Use HR after nav. Will that look good? Not sure. Let's see. So here is my nav and I'm using HR. Is it looking good? Okay, okay. So in the meanwhile, let me do one thing. Let me just go to GitHub repo and give the source code as well. GitHub. Okay, let me just go here, my repositories. Right, let me just create a new repository. Let me give it port HTML slash CSS portfolio, and let me just create a repository. Yes, yes, GitHub. Correct. So let me just do one thing. Let me just go here. Let me just open my command prompt terminal. Right. For those of you who don't know what is GitHub, don't worry about it. सब कुछ cover होगा. But for the time being, I'll just give you a code. GitHub is a platform where you can share your code by adding collaborators and work together, right? First of all, okay, I will do this. Right, git init, initialize the git repository, git add dot. After this, git commit, branch main, git add remote origin, and git push. Right, my code has been pushed to GitHub. Let me just refresh it, and here I have my code, and let me add the code as well. So this is git add dot git commit hyphen m. It is project completed, and I'll just push it. Git push. Right, and here you go. Let me just open it again, and here I have the whole code. Okay, so I'll share this on YouTube. And how do I share it? I don't know. This is a private chat. I'm here. I'm not allowed to share. How do I share this? Any suggestions, guys? How do I share the code with you? Any suggestions? How do I share it? So can we use float and flexbox and box model for this project? Yes, you can all like see. It's up to you. Whatever you want to do. Like this was just covering the flexbox because it is not it is the most important and most widely used concept. So that's why I've used Flexbox here. You can just access your GitHub. Okay, so let me do one thing. Let me just go to YouTube as well, and let me just open my live chat, live, and let me share in the chat box. Will that be fine? Let me go here. Let me go to Let's Upgrade, and this is my live stream going on. Right. First I need to subscribe. How do I? Yeah. So I'm pasting the link here, guys. Okay, my GitHub link. So you can take the reference. All right. Got it. Got it. And please, you can, if you feel like you can add it on LinkedIn as well, right? And tag me as well as let's subscribe for that if you want to, right? And that is all for the project part of you, right? After that we'll be after that we have some more bootcamp session aligned for you. We'll be covering JavaScript and things like that. So it will be a whole development series for you guys, right? I hope you really enjoyed the sessions, all the 5 sessions, right? I have made sure that I explained you in the most easiest and the most cleanliest way possible, right? But still, if you think that you have certain doubts or certain things which have been left uncovered, you can. I'm always available on LinkedIn, right? You can ping me on LinkedIn. My username is Ritik Masan, right? And you can reach me and you can ask your doubts if whatever you want. You can like, ask me, right? Right. That was all from my end. I hope you really enjoyed this bootcamp session, right? And we'll see each other most probably in the JavaScript bootcamp if possible. Right? Sir, it is not coming in comment box. Is it not coming in comment box? Uh, okay, how do I share it? I don't know. How do I share it? How do I share it? Okay, so you can do one thing. You can do one thing. What you guys do? You head over to GitHub, right? Head over to github.com and here search Ritik Masan. Okay. Once you click enter, uh, wait. What is? Yeah, Ritik Masan. So go to GitHub. Wait, not here, not here. Uh, or do one thing. Okay, let me just open a private tab, private window. Just go here and let me just open a private window and let me just go to GitHub. Right after going to GitHub, sign in Kalina Ikba from your email ID. And after signing in, type my name, Ritik Masan. So, no, here also it's not there. How do I share it? Okay. Or do one thing. Open this link, cordshare.io/abc. All of you open this link here, like this, right? Open this link and so once you are there, I'll be adding a link in this part, right? So, okay, so do one thing, open this link, codeshare.io/abc, and I have pasted a link there. It will be visible to you all. Okay, just give me a confirmation. Is it visible? If you go to this website and just type codeshare.io/abc, and I have pasted a link here. Do let me know if it is visible. Do again. What do you want me to do again? What do you want me to do again? So I'm just saying that go to this link, codeshare.io. It's visible, right, Raghav? Okay, okay. Okay, Raghav, if you're there in the Telegram chat as well, so please share this link there also. Sir, paste. Yeah, I've pasted the link. I've pasted it here. Okay. I've pasted it in the YouTube channel as well. Don't. Okay, let me just. I'm going in and I'm pasting it, right? Okay, I've pasted here as well. Yes, so for those of you who are there in Telegram link as well, please paste it there also. Okay. Okay, guys, that is all for the session, right? I hope you really enjoyed this bootcamp, and I hope you got to learn at least something. At least you were able to start off with your development journey, and it was very great teaching you all. Right? You are very good listeners. Thank you everyone for attending the session, and we'll see each other after some days, or I don't know when, but yeah. So, see you guys. I'll take your leave. Bye bye. Bye everyone. Make sure to code and make sure to practice, and also do one thing. Uh, just add some more parts to it as well. If you feel like there's something incomplete, you can add your own CSS and your own styling if you want to, right? चलो ठीक है everyone. That's all. Please, I'll take a leave. Bye everyone.
If you have liked this Essentials program, which is giving you a confidence that you can become a developer, this is just a starting. You can enjoy this learning for at least next 6 months and also become a full stack web developer or a full stack data science person and crack a job end of the day. If you are interested for that program, just go check out LetsUpgrade's full stack program right now from the website. What are the key features of LetsUpgrade's full stack program? 3 key features of LetsUpgrade full stack program. Number 1, you get to learn everything live by an expert coming in from an industry. So this expert is working as a day job, and sham ke time, evening time, this guy is going to teach you in your classes. This cohort is going to be of only 20 students at the max. So lots of focus is there on you to make you an industry ready developer, and you can get jobs in 150 plus partner companies that we have got, that LetsUpgrade has got, NPCI, Redcast and various other companies. Now talking about the second feature, you get to build 15 plus projects. These 15 projects will help you get the confidence that you can be the top-notch developer at any company. Let it be the FANG companies or the MANG companies, or let it be any tier 2 or service-based or product-based companies. Third and the last feature, we have an amazing job board where on a day-to-day basis, we get 10 to 20 job descriptions, JDs, job applications being uploaded by companies directly. You can go ahead and check out those all jobs, apply, and we will go and get you prepared for that interview. So this is the 3 things, 3 big USPs of LetsUpgrade's full stack program. Go join right now. You can avail a 20% straight discount. The price of this program is 36,600, but you can get this program for 29,600 right now. Go check it out and let's meet in your batch launch, which is happening this Saturday. Bye bye, take care, have a nice day.